What's going on, guys? It's John here from All About Tech. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a really awesome Black Friday. Since the holiday seasons have already started rolling by, I thought it would be in my best interest to go ahead and do a review for you guys of the iPhone 5S. Now, the iPhone 5S has been out for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, and if you guys go through my previous videos, I've done an unboxing for it and was supposed to do a review video those months before, but work had me all caught up, and I've been going through so many different things right now that I haven't had any chance to actually do a review video. So tonight I'm going to go ahead and do this for you guys, since Black Friday is almost over, number one, and it seems as though mobile phones and tablets and video games are going to be the top big thing that everybody's going to be looking for this holiday season. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. So the iPhone 5S comes in three available colors, which is space gray, white, and then there is the rose gold, or the 24 karat gold, which is everybody is calling it, or some people are calling it. The starting price for this guy is going to be $99, but since it is Black Friday and the holiday seasons are rolling in, certain cell phone carriers are having it for $0 down, while others are just having it at the starting price of $99. You can pick it up in a 16, a 32, or a 64 gigabyte model. 32 is going to run you about $199, and the 64 is going to run you about $299. So if you've gone through my previous videos, you see that I've done an unboxing of the iPhone 5S, and I was supposed to do a review of it a couple of weeks after, but I've been busy constantly trying to get things done over here on my side that I haven't gotten a chance to do it. So I thought it'd be really cool to go ahead and let you guys know my personal thoughts of the iPhone 5S, since I've had it since day one of launch. Now, since I've had the phone, there have been certain complaints. Certain people have complained about the battery, others have complained about the screen not working and constantly freezing up, apps won't install, and Apple has resolved certain problems by either letting those people take back their iPhone 5Ss and get new ones, or they've just constantly kept updating the iOS software to hopefully improve the bugs and little malfunctions that different people have been getting with their iPhone 5S and even their iPhone 5C if you purchase one of those instead of a 5S. So let's go ahead and get into this review. On the front side, you see we have the 5-inch display, which is no different from the original iPhone 5. At the top here, you have your front-facing FaceTime camera, and then you have your sensor that indicates whenever it's being blocked, it shuts the screen off, which is perfect for calling, or if you're doing like different kind of social media calls like Skyping or Uvu, you can put your finger over it and it will shut off the screen to preserve the battery. On the bottom here, you have your fingerprint scanner, which is kind of hard to see, but hopefully the lighting on my table is bouncing off and letting you guys see that there's the fingerprint scanner. On the bottom, you have your headphone jack, you have your microphone and speaker, and you have your lightning cable. For those of you guys who don't know what the lightning cable is, this is the new connector that was introduced on the iPhone 5 last year, when it was first released. Kind of like a USB 3.0 port, the lightning cable was made to transfer data to the iPhone faster and charge and sync up the iPhone or iPad faster, since it was also introduced on the iPad 4 and the iPad mini. On the side here, you have your volume up and down, followed by your vibrate switch. On the top here, you have your power sleep awake button. On the other side, you have your SIM card tray, and on the back, you have your camera, your microphone with flash, and then you just have your Apple logo and some information about the iPhone, and these two black pieces that have no meaning to them. So, for those of you guys who want to know the difference between the space gray iPhone 5S and the original black iPhone 5, only difference is that the bezel in the back is actually more of a gray metallic than on the original iPhone 5 when it was just black everything. So if you were wondering what's the major difference between that, there's nothing. If you're looking to purchase an iPhone 5, I'm going to tell you good luck, since the iPhone 5C is taking over the iPhone 5. iPhone 5s have been discontinued. So if you're able to find an iPhone 5 holiday season, congratulations. If you don't, the iPhone 5C is just like the iPhone 5. Only difference is that it's in different colors. So My pros and cons about this thing is, first of all, this is my first phone that I've had that wasn't a 4.5 inch display. Since I was looking for a phone with a larger screen, when I picked this up and started using it, I immediately started liking it. Couple weeks went by, not even weeks, but a couple days went by, and then I started having issues with my iPhone 5s. Couple things I was having trouble with was the fact that it kept constantly freezing whenever I would go do Instagram or my Facebook, even my music when I was listening to it. It would start to freeze up, and I couldn't turn back to the home. I couldn't put it to sleep. I couldn't do anything with it. So what I would do is have to force reset it constantly to get it to work. I tried taking it back to T-Mobile, and the incident wouldn't show up or appear as when I was showing it to them, and so I couldn't take it back. But after calling Apple, they kept releasing different updates or different 7.0.1.2.3, and then eventually the freezing hasn't been constant, but it has showed up a couple times, but not anything that's too noticeable. As far as using iOS 7 on the iPhone 5s, I'm not a big fan of it. Main reason is because my music and my videos is kind of annoying. I'm not the type of person now to have my music on my iPhone. I want to have it on my iPod Touch or on my Zune HD and play it as I'm walking around and preserve my memory. But because of iOS 7, everything still stays on my phone. So when I go to my music and I open up my music, as you guys can see, all of the music that's on here is all iCloud. And basically, in order for me to listen to the music, I have to have um, Wi-Fi, or I have to have 3G or 4G connectivity in order for me to listen to my music. If for some reason I go to 1G or 2G, it takes a long time for my music to load out, which is something that I'm not a big fan of. Other than the constant freezing and the fact that I can't get my music off of my phone to save my life, I have no problems with iOS 7. I enjoy the colorful backgrounds, the colorful icons. I enjoy the way that they've changed the music. They changed the iTunes store. They've changed certain applications like Facebook and Twitter to be integrated with iOS 7 and Instagram. So I'm really liking it. I'm also liking the fact that a lot of the settings have changed in here, and what you'll be able to do and what you're not able to do is kind of flipped around. Another cool thing I am impressed over with the iPhone 5s is the fingerprint scanner. A lot of people were complaining about it, saying that it wasn't very responsive. If you were to scratch the fingerprint scanner with like a knife or a screwdriver, people have said that it won't scan anymore. I'm not crazy enough to do that, so if you're expecting me to make a video about that, you might as well just keep going to other people's YouTube channels, because I'm not going to try and do that with this phone. But just to show you guys that it is responsive, I'm going to take my right thumb and place it over the fingerprint scanner, and you're going to watch it unlock. It's just like that. Now the magic to it is that when you do go to unlock your phone, they say that your whole entire thumb has to cover the whole part of this. What that means is that if you put it like on the edge, it's not going to unlock. If you try to put the tip of your finger on it, it's not going to unlock. But you have to make sure that it's open like this, and then put your whole thumb on it, and then it's going to unlock. I would have expected Apple to make it so even when the screen is turned off, you'd be able to unlock your phone, but unfortunately they didn't do that. So overall, I give the iPhone 5s about a 7.5, maybe 8 out of 10. I love the concept of it. Really wish they would have added a larger screen. Really wish they could have made it a little bit wider. My hands are gigundous, so at first having the iPhone 5s was amazing, and then after a couple of weeks of using it, my thumb started hurting, and I started saying to myself, this phone is definitely not going to work. The positive thing is that I picked this phone up at T-Mobile, and I'm also into the Jump program. So for those of you guys who aren't familiar with Jump program, if you are a T-Mobile member already, or if you're looking for a new carrier and you want to get into a carrier where you're able to switch out your phone every 6 to 7 months, I would suggest going to T-Mobile and checking out their Jump program, which is amazing. Their 4G coverage is amazing. I live over here in Manassas, so if any of you guys are watching this video or in the Manassas, Virginia area, or in the DC area, 4G is excellent over here. One of the cool things I like is that when it hits 4G, it lets me know that it's LTE. So then it means that I get faster speeds, faster connection, faster connectivity, everything like that. So this has just been a general review of the iPhone 5s. If you guys want more videos, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your subscriptions help me out to make better videos in the future. Again, this has been John here from All About Tech, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.